Shares were up as much as 12% in yesterday's session, and that's when my next guest made a move, selling some calls at 300 after buying at 220. Talk about timing. More bad news for Tesla today, with disappointing sales out in Europe. Joining me for more is Jeff Kilburg, the founder and CEO of KKM Financial and a CNBC contributor. And Jeff, you talked in detail about what kind of this Tesla move, so this should be no surprise to our viewers who have been following along. But I mean, I thought those sales declines, 40% year on year out of Europe, pretty stunning.
It is, no doubt about it, but that's not the lens I think a lot of people are looking through, Kelly. And when you talk about Tesla, this is a politicized, emotional trade. We saw one of the biggest drawdowns, over 50%, and it felt like I was actually catching a falling knife. I doubled my position down to 220, and it didn't feel good at the time. Of course it didn't, but that's the emotion. I'm not a contrarian, as you know, Kelly, but when I see emotion come into a trade, that's why I try to take advantage. I utilized options. I sold the 220 puts. I bought the 250 calls. It was a free finance, a free upside, and now this recent pop of nearly 20-25% in recent days, I sold the 300 calls. If you look at the 200-day moving average, that's at 285. The 50-day moving average is up at 330. That's where a lot of this sensational move in Tesla came from. But if you look year to date, it's still down 30%. But that 1 year look back, Kelly, up 63%. This is a wild child. This is a high beta. I do own a position for the longer term, but I love having the opportunity to use options to trade around my core position or add to a core position in this instance when it became wildly oversold. We heard so many people talking about broken charts in Tesla, Elon this, Elon that. I don't get political. I just try to take advantage of opportunities in the marketplace and lean on the technicals to help guide that light.
Yeah, I've been around the block a few times as well, so I know that when I see, okay, sales down 40, and again, they were down that much in Jan, down that much in Feb. Is it priced in already, in other words?
It feels like it is. I mean, you could argue with the forward PE of, back in December, the forward PE was 193. Today, it's trading about forward PE of 104. So above its 5-year average. But again, people are not pricing Tesla as a car company. They're talking about this pure play AI. That's why I bought into it. Going over 2-3 years ago, I've kept that core position. So I think Tesla is a sensational headline. You're going to continue to see high beta moves. It's only $100 billion away, Kelly, from being a $1 trillion company again, but it trades like a micro cap.
Yeah,
so it is wild to see, but at the end of the day, I think Tesla's going to continue to move higher, get over the slow lagging sales.
It's a big PE multiple still. And anyway, broader market, Jeff, what are your thoughts here?
I think the VIX is about to tuck under 17. So I think it's sensational, Kelly. We saw the S&P 500 stay above its 200-day moving average for 332 consecutive days, going all the way back to the fall of 2023. Now, after this violation, it's just 12 sessions later, we're back above. So the fact that we're reclaiming the 200-day moving average in such an acute manner, we're seeing the deterioration of the VIX. I think it's going to catch a lot of people. They didn't have the opportunity to put money away. Back into the market, I should say, because when you see a 10% pullback that everyone wanted, when it actually comes, people get a little scared, rightfully so. That was such a fearful kind of indiscriminate selling we saw last week. But I think people are going to get caught here underinvested if we close today above the 200-day moving average and retest 6,000. We're not out of the woods. There's still a ton of uncertainty, but this is the way the market moves, Kelly. It likes to put people in the most pain that possible.
100%. Very interesting. Jeff, thanks. Appreciate it. And we'll see what happens.
Thanks, Kelly.
At
See
the
you
bell.
soon.
Jeff Kilburg, KKM Financial.